And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, David Zepeda.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Stepping in, Christian Clarkson.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Christian Clarkson.
And a pitch. Stays alive.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Comebacker to the mound. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Juan Bautista. First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
The pitch.
Oh, if they could push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Runner leads away at second. Got him. One down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. Liner snagged at first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And now it's going to be Gavin Cora. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Clarkson rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Guy Perez. Zepeda over to first, and he's back in safely.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Next offering is fouled back.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
The pitch. battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That one is absolutely belted. And gone! The Rockets 1 to right, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now for the Phillies, Michael.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the number 18, Raul Peña.
So 2 on with 2 away. Stepping in for San Diego, Elijah Green doubled his first time up. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Espino, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. Padres leave a pair. And the deficit remains 5-2. And welcome back. All set for the...
Out. 3. Out. 3. Take out. Out. 3. Zero.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jody Woodson. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. No outs. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the Padres waste a chance.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. And a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Raul Oliveira.
Now pitching for the Broncos, number 7, Luis Guerrero. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
These guys had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 1 of the NLCS, the Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 9-4. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set, getting the nod in this one, Tommy Mace. What do you look for here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now the right field. Juan Bautista will hit next. And here it comes.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses way outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ripped on a line. And there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Gavin Cora. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the Phillies DH, Guy Perez. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missing inside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder. So up next, Christian Clarkson. The walk and a run scored his first time. 2 on, 1 out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Three-two now. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Stevenson makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Another 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Into center and a base hit. Ling around third. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead.
Strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the field, number 80, Albert. Now pitching for the field, number 35, Bruce. Now pitching for
1 down. Jody Woodson, the next to hit. The tying run at the plate. That one missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And the 3-1. And it's fouled away. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. On the run, throw to first. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pick. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on Houston. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When a team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Trey Means.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high.
Shinji Suzuki next to hit for the Rays. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw to second, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And now the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. This guy has turned into a beast. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. There, Moya going back some more. And it hits the fence. Rodriguez into second, and he's got a double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Matt Merritt next to hit for the Rays. Gets under it and pops it up. Moya snags it on the run. The Rays strand just the one. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at the ballpark. And starting in this one, Warner Caraballo. What do you have on him?
Yeah, Boog, he got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You can expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Roger Baez.
The right fielder,
3-2 now.
Roger Baez.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, big power guy right there. And generating so...
Now up for Tampa Bay. Bubba Thompson. So the batting order turns over. Garth Hare digs in now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Trey Means out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a Luis Patino will take over here. He's into the game with a and stepping in for the Rays, Shinji Suzuki. 3-2, and he walked him.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So one out with two aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carlton Rodriguez. Good eye right there. Hare at second, Suzuki over at first, so going away. And he deals. There's the strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself. Off right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high.
Willis McDowell getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And now, Gunnar Henderson. 3-2. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. Make it 6. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. That misses the zone. Ball 2. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got his second double of the game.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
He's out. He's safe. Ball 4.
Harmon Swift. And welcome back for the top.
3. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out.
Will McDowell.
First base. That's ball 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely. Effort.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 1 of the ALCS, the Rays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they nabbed the win against the Astros 7-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 2 of the National League Championship Series, Gavin Cora grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 5-3. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and today's starter, Stephen Park.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and
the batter now, Carlton Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Suzuki, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the DH, Matt Merritt. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Baez drifts towards it, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Harmon Swift. Left-hand batter waits. And the count 1-2. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the power speed combo. Brady Whalen checks over to first. Back safely. Kell over at first with one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow!
Two unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we...
Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Diving, and he can't make the play. Kendall headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 2-2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Harmon Swift digs in now. Grounded out his first time. The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And the righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Roger Baez getting ready to hit. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at the ballpark. Start of the 4th.
3 out.
So digging in, Brady Whalen. And he's already singled in this game. And now 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a 3-1 on the way. And that one is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Kell gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
So up next, Lou Moya. Struck out swing. First and second, 1 out. And now the DH, Johnny Ortega. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and fires. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. And they take the lead. It's 5-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
1 down. Xavier Edwards gets it.
Ball 4, take the base.
2 on, 1 out. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. And now it's even up.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Next one is off the play. Now 2-2. Right-handed reliever. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Roger Baez in the on-deck circle. Back to work, 3-2 now. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Got him. That's his second strikeout. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching the American League Championship. Ready now for the 5th.
Up for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Gar Hare.
Inning. Here's the second base.
3 out. He's out. 3 out.
Looks like we've got a sub. Kendall checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. So digging in, Xavier Edwards.
Your attention.
One out. And a runner at second. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Arias. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And the throw out at third. Pitching change here. Marshall go. Bases loaded with one away. Here's the third baseman, Brady Whalen. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's outside, and it's 2-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
The 2-1. And that one a little bit high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Mike Chambliss. Goes down looking. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Genesis Cabrera.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup coming up.
Baez at third. Kell over at second. Whalen at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him looking for the K. A controversial. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew.
That's ball 4. He's out.
Number 89, Andrew Adams. Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 33, Ryan Chavez.
Offensive explosion today for these guys. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, the Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 9-2. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
Mm-hmm.